Are you ready to go there, Rob St. Clair? You ready to get smoked?
Let's do it.
I think this one is going to be the first draft that I win.
So, without further ado, I'm Rob St. Clair. That's Everett Delorme. We are in Charleston, West Virginia, in a beautiful setting.
No, it's creepy.
I think it's beautiful.
We just had this conversation. I think the picture downstairs of the old men. That's creepy.
That is creepy.
They just would watch over
all
us.
these leather-bound legal books from probably the 1800s.
Yeah, we are going to be drafting our teams with the top athletes from right now, any sport, best athletes.
To create a 12-person volleyball team.
Just going to create a 12-person volleyball team. So it has to be the athlete from right now.
2023.
And you have to give a reasoning why, what position they are.
Oh, definitely.
Like you can't just, raw dog and say, I want Michael Jordan. You can't say Michael Jordan, obviously.
Well,
you could.
Unless you want like 60-year-old Michael Jordan. He'd probably still be pretty good.
Probably,
but I think there are other picks out there. Yeah, so any sport, any athlete right now in 2023, and put them on a volleyball team and see how it goes.
Yeah, for sure. How are we going to determine who's going to pick first?
I think the classic rock, paper, scissors like always.
Are we just doing best of one?
Yes. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay, you go first.
Bang. All right, here is our board.
There we go.
We decided that we were doing this about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I'm going completely off the dome here. There's a whole world of athletes, but I think the most logical place to start for a volleyball team is the NBA because
there's a whole world of athletes and you're American, and thus you only know a small sliver of them.
And, well, if you think I'm drafting soccer players, you've got another thing coming. But soccer, the most unwatchable sport on planet Earth. But the only other, general athletes in the world that are in the same size bracket as volleyball players is basketball players. Like the NBA fields athletes that are absolutely international volleyball size, and I think that's important. So my number one pick is going to be from basketball. It's going to be a guy who has volleyball experience, a guy who actually played professional level volleyball in Africa, in Cameroon, where he is from, before moving to the United States to go play college at Kansas.
Soft, though.
I think the reigning MVP of the NBA. Is that correct?
But whatever. Win a playoff series.
Mr. Joel Embiid.
Win a playoff series. Come on.
I mean, we're not talking about NBA playoff series. We're talking about how he would be as a volleyball player. Joel Embiid literally has volleyball skill. There's video of him and Steph Curry playing Pepper at the All-Star game.
Yeah, well, I'm aware of his volleyball skill.
Joel Embiid is my number one pick, and I'm gonna put him in the middle.
Duh.
Definitely gonna put him in the middle. I think that's the right place to go. So let me type this out. Let me get Joel Embiid on the board. So I'm gonna put the athlete and then what league they come from.
True. Or what league or what sport?
It's two I's in Embiid?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Let's go with that.
Everett's spelling skills are unmatched.
Oh. See, I just don't care. I'll just throw it out there. That's what autocorrect's for.
Yeah, it is two I's. I got that right.
Yeah. Okay. So there's so many different directions I could go with this. And now I don't think I'm going to take I'm going to say this right now. I don't think I'm going as much as for physicality as I'm going for overall legacy and athletic prowess. Does that make sense?
You might have to convince me of that one.
But I want big sporting names on my roster.
Fine.
But I'm going to stick with the same as you did. I'm going to go with the NBA. And the fact that you didn't pick LeBron James first is ridiculous.
I mean, obviously he was going to get picked.
He's going to get picked. I'm going to put LeBron James.
Wait, what position are you putting him in?
I'm putting LeBron James on the left side.
The left side?
Absolutely on the left side. I'm putting LeBron James on the left side. I mean, I think it goes without saying. The dude can pass. The dude can shoot. He's got hustle. He's the Leon of volleyball. You put him on the left side, he's crushing balls like Leon, but he's a better leader.
Interesting. I mean, the one thing about a basketball player that we don't know about volleyball is their arm. We haven't the only.
Look at the dude.
Well, yeah, absolutely. So I'm sure he could mash a ball just fine, but we don't know.
I bet you
if he has a Leon
Embiid has a
caliber
wonky
arm.
swing.
Probably. That's why I'm putting him in the middle. It would be perfect.
Yeah,
Weird
you're
arm
right.
swings belong in the middle.
Yeah,
I mean, LeBron is a fantastic pick. He
Yeah.
is
You have to.
maybe the most incredible physical specimen, like maybe
Most
ever.
incredible pheasant.
Pheasant. No, I'm not going to go out here and call LeBron James a pheasant. He's a ridiculous.
There was a time
specimen.
where I was very much like, oh, LeBron's better than Jordan, but now, like, the dude has just such a body of work in terms of longevity, in terms of just overall impact. LeBron, baby, let's go. Who's your next pick?
Okay, I alluded to it earlier. I'm gonna pick Steph Curry, but I don't really know where.
This one's so obvious.
It's either setter or libero, and I'm gonna have to put him at setter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna put Steph Curry at the setter spot. I think maybe his sister has a volleyball background. Like
His mom played
his mom?
at Virginia,
Nice. Okay.
just next door.
Perfect. Yeah, just next door to
Yep.
where we are in Country Roads Take Me Home.
Yeah,
situation here.
Absolutely. So yeah, that is a good pick. I would have picked that as well. I'm also gonna pick my setter. I'm gonna go into the unspoken land of soccer, and I'm gonna pick the absolute GOAT.
Lionel Messi.
Lionel Messi is going to be my setter. Did you see that pass he made recently for Inter Miami? No, you didn't, because you don't watch soccer. You're one of those Americans.
Soccer sucks.
You're just terrible. But the vision this man has and the touch on the ball that this man has, there's no doubt. Not to mention he's Argentinian. He's just gonna call up the Checo. They're gonna do a few sessions together, and then this man's gonna be able to dish butter like nobody's business. He's gonna make up sets that you didn't even know existed.
So
Lionel Messi, baby.
I actually even thought about picking Messi, even with my hatred for soccer, because I appreciate the athlete that he is. But I was going to put him at libero.
Oh, I have another libero. I have I have someone who's gonna be better as a libero.
Really? Okay.
Lined up, yeah.
Okay. All right. I have a pick that I'm going to go with next that I think could be really interesting, and I want to see how you receive this, but I don't know what position I'm going to put him in. Okay, because this man can do everything.
Mm-hmm.
He is the most versatile baseball player of all time.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to pick Shohei Ohtani,
Yeah.
and I'm going to put him on the left
Yeah.
because he's
Clearly got an arm.
Exactly.
And
He's clearly got an arm.
He can slug.
And he can slug, but like I'm like, okay, how can he pass the ball? How's his ball control? I'm not worried because he can do everything.
Yo, he's a
Shohei
he's a
Ohtani.
precision guy, right? He's a precision guy. You know that he's going to be able to figure out the detail. Not to mention, once again, he's Japanese. If there's one thing that Japanese people are known for in volleyball, it's their ball control. So yeah, I was almost thinking of putting him on the right, just because I think it could be a more
Just
universal.
pure
Yeah.
like cannon. And
Yeah.
then we are very aware that he has an arm and he can be powerful.
Yeah.
Like at the plate, obviously in baseball. Yeah, that would be. And he's decently tall. He's easily 6'4".
Yeah, I think he's like 6'4", 6'5", maybe even
like
6'6".
big dude, like
he's
good looking
yeah.
athlete. Like in baseball, I'm curious to see how deep into baseball we go. Probably not very
No.
because it's a very high skill game and a low
It's a very
athleticism
fat guy
game.
sport.
Yeah, totally. But there are dudes with cannons for arms in that game.
Yes, absolutely.
So I'm curious to see if we go further than just Ohtani, but he had to get picked because he's
Yeah.
clearly an insane all-around athlete.
Might be one of the best right now in the world. I'm going to pick someone on the left side here. I'm going hockey. I'm going the fastest man on skates. I'm going Connor McDavid. You know, with Messi's going to be able to sling it fast, and Connor McDavid's just going to be able to get up there, and he's not necessarily going to be the guy who's going to be swinging like big balls. He's not going to be, that you've already got LeBron out there. You've already got LeBron as
This
your
is a good
enforcer.
duo. Yeah.
Then you've got Connor McDavid just coming in fast. Maybe he goes to the pin. Maybe you run him on the inside 33. Hell, maybe you just set him on the right side and he'll run all the way over there and run a step around from the left side. He's that fast.
How big is Connor McDavid?
I have no idea. Let's look it up.
Because that's the thing about hockey players is they are all unbelievable.
Oh, he's my
athletes.
P2 for sure.
Yeah, but like as incredible athletically as they are, that is a small athlete on average. Okay, he's 1.85 m. That's like
He's 6 foot ish.
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 Okay.
I don't say he needs to be my starter.
Yeah, not built like a volleyball player, but definitely could have the skill to become a volleyball player.
100%.
Not
Absolutely.
Not going to argue with you there. All right. I really think I have to stay. I have to go to the NBA again, just because of
Come
size.
Oh, come
And
on.
I have to pick Kevin Durant. I have to pick Kevin Durant. Do you have any idea how good that dude could have been on a volleyball court? He's 7 feet. He's an insane athlete.
Where'd you put him though?
I think I'm going to put him on the right side.
Yeah,
he's
that's
a
the right
little
answer.
wiry.
That's the right answer.
But just in length, like we certainly could.
He's Keurig, like one of the pure best scorers. Like Keurig is a pure scorer, one of the best we've ever seen. Kevin Durant is the same thing, right? And in the same vein that I don't think Keurig could lead a team to like a world championship without having a team around him. Same thing with Kevin Durant.
Yeah, but he's a huge body. He's a crazy athlete. I feel like he has the length to score you a bunch of points and the skill to figure out the game pretty fast. So he needed to be picked.
Yeah, he did need to be picked. This is where things start getting a little bit difficult. Because like down the middle, you kind of have to pick those NBA guys, but I don't want to.
What, middle blockers?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, who else are you going to go with?
Who else are you going to go with? Well, in the meantime, I'm going to pick my libero.
Okay.
And I'm going Roger Federer.
Oh, interesting.
I'm going Roger Federer as my libero. One of the greatest of all time on a tennis court. His work ethic is well known for being unmatched. He's one of the best maybe ever to hold a racket in his hand. And dude, you know that guy has the touch, you know he has the precision, and you know he has the wherewithal and the smarts to be a libero.
I did not think we were going to tennis, but it's hard to disagree with that pick. Okay, yeah, Federer libero. Yeah, I actually. I'm
gonna honestly try to pick an athlete as many sports.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna try to go to as many sports as I can, and I've been thinking hard of Everett about the NFL.
Ooh.
I've been thinking hard about a football player, an American football player that could succeed on a volleyball court, and I'm thinking size because I'm thinking at the wide receiver position because there's kind of two kinds of wide receivers. There's the little fast guy, and then there's like your prototypical 6'4", like jump up and beat people vertically kind of wide receiver, like the Calvin Johnson type in the last decade maybe, but he isn't a current player. I'm trying to think of like the
it has to be current.
Right, has to be current like best receiver in the game who can really just go up and beat people with size and athleticism. And I need to look up the height of this player because I'm thinking about picking him. How tall is this guy? Okay, he's 6'1". I'm gonna go ahead and go with it anyway. I'm gonna pick Justin Jefferson of the Minnesota Vikings.
Okay.
Who has a case to be the best wide receiver in football right now. He's being picked number 1 overall in everyone's fantasy football draft. He's insane. He can go up, get balls, one hand, two hands at crazy heights. His vertical is ridiculous. I actually want to look up what it is. So, and I'm gonna put him at the outside. 6'1", you can't really put him at opposite or in middle, but verticality, skill, athleticism. I think he could learn the outside hitter position fast enough. So that's the first NFL player off the board.
Okay. I think I'm also going to the NFL, and I'm gonna go with the guy who's well known in the social media sphere, and is quite honestly a beast in his own right. He's having a bit of a heyday right now. Like he's kind of one of the men of the minute. And in the middle, I'm gonna go with Travis Kelce.
I thought about this.
Travis Kelce. I want a nice big tight end there. You know he's fast. I think he could close blocks real well. I don't think he would be super duper polished in terms of like being on the right side, but I think he could just mash balls in the middle. I think he could just mash balls in the middle, and he'd be like one of those undersized, like maybe like a Kuba, Kokonowski type of player, or maybe like a
Romeo
Alonso
yeah.
type of guy who's just super physical.
I like that.
Travis Kelce.
When I explain, so I have a lot of thoughts on how to explain the game of volleyball to non-volleyball people.
Oh, it's football.
It is.
It's football.
And,
it's football.
And the middle blocker is the tight end of volleyball.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
the closest analogy you can
It blocks.
give.
He blocks for you. You can give him ball. I like to say tight end / running back because they're going to open up the middle for you, and
Sure.
you just kind of shove them up the middle.
Sure, yeah, but I think the tight end and middle blocker is a pretty good analog. So
yeah, if
I like
Gronk
that
was
pick.
still alive, he's still alive. Sorry, I don't want to make anyone scared there. If
He's
Gronk
still
was still
alive.
around, I would have picked Gronk.
Okay.
Just because he's that much more physical than Travis, but Travis still has a nice, he's still got good skill out there. So,
Okay.
are you looking to see if Zdeno Chara is still playing?
So I was. It's like I was thinking hockey. I was thinking tall hockey players, and the first guy that obviously comes to mind is Chara.
Yeah.
How old is he? Because I don't think he's still playing in the NHL, but even
No,
if he's
he's
still
not.
playing generally, I might still pick him.
Oh, okay, that I'll give you that. If he's still playing in a league somewhere in Europe, then we'll give it to you, and we'll let you pick Chara.
Is this the part of the day where our internet here
Oh.
in
Yeah.
our lovely house stops working?
This is why we can't do it anything
Live, yeah.
Yeah,
This
anything
is why we're
live
not
here.
live streaming. We're just recording. You know what? It's because the internet is not working right now to confirm this for me. I'm just gonna do it.
Whoa!
I'm gonna pick Chara.
You cannot pick Chara.
Well, then help fact check me.
Okay, we're looking this up right now. I just got off the Wi-Fi.
Is Chara still playing?
No, playing career done in 2022.
Damn it. Oh, Chara, I needed you for one more year.
He's on September of 2022. He announced his retirement from professional hockey.
Dang it. Okay, well there's another tall guy that I think we're gonna go with from hockey. And this guy has won. I think he's been on both of the Tampa Bay Lightning Stanley Cup winning teams
Ooh.
in 21 and
Ooh.
22. A tall Swedish defenseman by the name of Victor Hedman.
Ooh,
You know this
okay. Do I know this guy?
Okay, good.
Canadian.
You're Canadian, yeah.
Like,
But what position do I want to put Hedman at? I mean, he's a 6'6" hockey player. He's a D-man. I mean, 6'6" guys, you can really put them anywhere on a volleyball court. I feel like I want to save my middle position for NBA guys just because of the raw size. I'll put him on the outside.
okay.
I'll put him on the outside. I'll put Victor Hedman on the outside.
I'm going to pick my opposite now, and it's a guy that should need no introduction. I'm going back to the NBA with this. I'm going back to a former MVP, a former NBA champion. He's known as the Greek freak, Mr. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Because I think he would be. He's to me. He's a mixture. I think he'd be a mixture of Namir and Sokolov.
But predictably, Giannis's name is too long for it's getting cut off by the video.
So remember that one time I was like brainstorming one of these NBA videos, and I wrote out Antetokounmpo, and you went into the file, and then you literally left me a note, and you're like, "You think this is how you write his name?" And I was like, "I don't know." I just kind of like spelt it out, and I was just like, Anteta, and gave up at a certain point.
I'm pretty sure I got it right here, and I'm not going to add the NBA tag because you guys already know who he is. And sorry, I put him on the second opposite slot. Whatever, you guys still get the idea. But
it doesn't
Giannis, good pick, had to get picked.
Had to get picked.
Crazy length. Comes from a country that has volleyball. Maybe he's aware of it in Greece. So I think that's a good move.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going. I mean, I have to just keep going back to the NBA for size.
Gee, this is
I don't want to do that, but I have to. Like,
why
because who else are you going to put in the middle? I mean, Travis Kelce's a good pick, but
Tiger Woods.
I am a big golf fan. I have been thinking about golfers
Like,
to
how
pick.
how do we get golfers in here?
I have one. I have one in mind that I'm going to pick later, but
Okay.
I
probably won't touch golf, so
fair
I don't
enough.
know enough about it.
I'm going back to the NBA, and in addition to Kevin Durant on my right side, no, I think I might have to put this guy on the left side. But I might need to save the left side spot for other sports. I really want to pick Luka Doncic from Slovenia.
Why?
Because he's big. He's like 6'7". He's not the fastest or like most athletic, but his skill with that size is insane. Like his handles are absurd. And you know what I actually kind of want to do? I'm gonna make him my second setter.
Okay.
I
don't mind that.
I'm gonna make Luka and Steph Curry my two setters, and I think even like there are other sports, other skill positions that like with passing ability, but a 6'7" setter with skills like that, in addition to Curry, just like raw ball control ability, I think that's a pretty insane duo. So I'm going to take Luka,
Okay.
and he's Slovenian.
Okay. I'm going to pick someone now on my left side who is known as a bona fide
Shut up.
scorer. He's an absolute killer. He is also a World Cup winner. And I'm going to go on my left side, Mr. Kylian Mbappe, because I think he's going to be the Engapeth of my team. I really think Mr. Mbappe is going to be the Engapeth of my team.
How do you spell his first name?
Kylian, Kyli.
Oh, it's with a.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you're right. KY.
Kylian.
Thank you.
Kylian.
I'm aware of who Mbappe is, but you obviously see how much I do not follow
Mbappe.
soccer. I think that's a good pick. I'm trying to think about my libero position. I've been thinking hard about my libero position and what sport I want to tap into, and just like what skill set from other sports transfers over to libero. Obviously speed, obviously insane reaction time. Lends itself to playing good defense in volleyball, but what transfers over to being great at serve reception? I kind of want to pick like an NFL running back type of player.
Ooh, okay.
As a libero, they have to have ball skills, obviously. They have to be okay taking a hit, standing in there, and getting lit up by the ball every once in a while.
All right.
We were watching some matches here yesterday, Everett and Norseca's, and like the Mexican
Chest
team, we
sticks,
were very
baby. Let's
impressed
go.
by just like standing there and just like absorbing bombs. And NFL running backs, first guy that comes to mind who's just a ridiculous all-around athlete is Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Christian McCaffrey at the libero position.
I like that. I like that a lot. What do I have left here over here? Oh, I need a backup setter. I need an opposite, another outside hitter, and 2 middle blockers. Okay.
You have to go to the NBA for them.
Oh yeah, and I already know who I want to go here. Who else did I have? Oh, I have Travis Kelce. I want a current NBA champion. The man who arguably likes horse racing more than basketball. I'm going with Nikola Jokic. And come on, he's Serbian. You're not telling me he didn't mash a few balls in his day? You're not telling me he can't just call up Gerbic or and the boys and be like, hey. See, I'm picking players that I know could just call up other guys and be like,
you've got a couple of those, yeah. Mbappe, you know Mbappe and Ingapet, they're probably boys.
oh, absolutely.
You know
They're
that-
doing hood rat shit in France together.
You know that
absolutely
Messi
are.
and Pacheco, Jokic, and like anybody, like I don't know, maybe him and Pedrashin are boys.
Yeah,
maybe him
Lishniach.
and Lisanats are boys.
No, him and Malianats are boys for sure. That's what I want to see. I want to see Nikola Jokic and Nikola Malianats go to town, go to the horse races together.
Shout out to Nikola Melianats. He just like liked something of mine on Instagram this morning.
He's a fan of ours.
Guy's a legend.
I mean, we have we have pumped his tires quite a bit, and so he loves that, and we did make him viral. But you're welcome, Nikola. We'll take 2% of your contract. Thank
There
you
we
very
go.
much.
All right, I have 2 more middle blocker spots to fill. It really just has to come from the NBA. But the thing is, like the current NBA, even I don't follow it a ton, but I follow it enough to know that the game is getting smaller and the traditional center position is kind of going away.
Yes.
So I'm trying to think of like dominant big men in basketball right now, and I can't think of much past like Embiid and Jokic, who we've already picked, and they've got like slightly different play styles. So I'm thinking of just a super long, athletic dude, even like a stretch 4 sort of player, and nobody's really immediately coming to mind for me. And then Giannis, Giannis was a good pick too. Like you could have maybe put him in the middle, but I like him. I like him on the right. I also like him on the right. Oh dang it! So a name that keeps coming to my head is DeAndre Ayton of the Phoenix Suns. I think he's easily 7 feet. He's really athletic.
A little soft.
I do think that is a little bit soft, So I need a little more time to think of another middle blocker, but I'm going to take Ayton as kind of my third guy.
Okay.
And I'm going to make the pick. I think if you know, you know. If you've seen the guy, his build and his athletic type, I think you could probably make a pretty good volleyball player out of that.
You can tell that this guy doesn't watch the NBA. You would know that all the slander on DeAndre
Oh, I know.
He's
He's been getting heat with for the Suns' lack of making it far in the playoffs the last couple of years, other than losing in the finals. But
yeah, I'm going to pick my backup setter, who could arguably be my starting setter. I'm going with a two setters, two different types of look scenario. I'm going to a man who's known for his precision and his athleticism. I'm going for a man who is now a multi-time Super Bowl champion, a man who is quite possibly the face of football moving forward. I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes. Him and Kelsey together, you know that's an electric duo.
damn it, that's a great point.
Yeah.
Oh, you have both of them. Oh,
Yeah.
that's such a good point.
I'm sorry. I'm killing you here.
That's a good pick.
And like in legacy, I have bigger names, I have more sports, and I think my team is just straight up better.
I don't think you have. Well, you might have more sports. We've both got a hockey player. I've got a baseball player. I've got two football players. So do you. Yeah, Mahomes is a good pick. I was thinking about quarterbacks and like what. Because like obviously quarterback and setter are very correlated positions. Like they fill similar similar roles. Like
Very similar.
Setter is the most similar position to quarterback in all of sports.
100%.
In my opinion.
We need to respect our setters more because of it.
100%.
I want to start putting setters on the pedestal of quarterbacks.
I think they
Don't
absolutely.
you touch that's my quarterback. That's my setter.
I think they really should be there, and the only difference is that like in like the playmaking relationship in volleyball. This is a question for you, between the setter and the attacker, like how much of the scoring, like how much of the responsibility of making the point falls on the attacker in volleyball?
Oh, that's actually a good
because
question.
whatever it is more than a receiver in football.
100%.
Like the quarterback is the most important position in all of sports.
The 90% of the touchdowns you're going to score as a receiver
are because of the quarterback.
Are because of the quarterback.
I think in volleyball it's a little more 50-50.
I would almost say it's 50-50.
Yeah.
It's depending. I think it's if you have a really good setter, like if you're working with a DeCecco or a Micah right now, those are the only two I would give it to.
Maybe he gets like 60%.
Then maybe it's like a 60-40, right? Because you're just getting, because like we're seeing like a guy like Bruno Lima, who's so dynamic and so lethal when he's playing with DeCecco, but he's just average.
Yeah, has had really done nothing in the club game.
Yeah, like plays in France.
Right.
You know, it's average. So yeah, I don't know. Was that my pick or was that your pick last?
That was your pick for
Okay.
Mahomes. I'm glad we included a quarterback. So I was thinking about it.
Had to.
I'm going back to baseball.
Okay.
I'm picking. He was.
I probably won't pick anyone
What
from
year
baseball.
was he the MVP?
It's kind of the worst
I think
sport.
it was just last year, and I'm picking Aaron Judge of the New York
Okay.
Yankees. He is 6'8".
Oh yeah, he's
He is
physical,
a
eh?
monstrous athlete. He's incredibly powerful. He usually plays right field. You have to have some kind of an arm to make some throws from the outfield. So I'm going to put him on the right side.
Okay.
I'm going to put Aaron Judge on the right side, backing up Kevin Durant.
I don't mind that. We know he's a slugger.
Oh yeah.
I think he's going to be like like a Butrin type. Like stocky and just really powerful. Like a Gregor Grozer. Let's
Grozer is
Grozer, yeah. Butrin is like not.
He's small. Like
He's-
Butrin
yeah.
is like 6'4". Judge is a
No,
big boy.
I'd give Butrin
No,
6'6".
Butrin's about 6'4".
No.
Yeah, I'm serious.
We've seen him.
Oh yeah, I've stood next to him. He's the same size as me. I'm gonna look it up.
He is not.
Sure he is.
No.
Carl Butrin is 196. It's like 6'5". He's only a bit taller than me. I'm like 193.
Okay. All right. I'm also going to pick a right side right now.
3 picks left for you, 2 for me.
Yeah, and I think I pretty much know all of them. I'm also going to pick a right side. I'm going to pick someone who is changing the face of soccer.
Another soccer player.
And is changing the way goals are scored in just a dominant fashion. He is like literally the LeBron of soccer when you look at him compared to, like, if you look at Messi compared to who I'm about to pick, the stature is just completely different. So on my right side, as the backup behind Antetokounmpo, I'm going Erling Haaland.
Oh, I've heard about this guy.
Oh my God, you've heard about this guy?
Yeah, I have
punto.
I don't know anything about him.
Our international fans are gonna be mad at you. They're gonna be mad. Erling, Erling, Haaland, Haaland.
Oh, HAA. Oh, okay, I see him. Where's he from? He's from Norway?
He's from Norway.
Got it. And you're putting him on the right side?
Put him on the right side. Absolutely.
Interesting. I mean, yeah, I cannot evaluate this pick. I know nothing about soccer because soccer sucks. But there are certainly some good athletes in that game, so I would be curious to see how they transfer. I've got 2 picks left. I did say I wanted to make a golf pick because I'm a big golf fan. I think there are some deceptively really good athletes in golf because golf is hard. It's insanely high skill. It might be the highest skilled game in the world. Maybe even more so than volleyball. Like, golf is so hard. And there are some guys in that sport with sport crossover potential. There's a guy named Tony Finau, who's he's a Samoan guy from Utah. He's 6'4". He's long, really athletic. Like when golfers all the time will put together lists of like their peers that could succeed in other sports. He's always the guy whose name comes up first.
If you need to explain this guy, like, that's not a good look. You know, if you need to explain why he's going to be out there on your team,
I'm
he's not
explaining
well.
it because you have no idea who he is.
You don't.
I'm explaining it for the people that don't know who the guy is. If you know who Tony,
my team doesn't need tape. We're just gonna go out there.
If you know who Tony Finau is, then you know it's a good pick. Like, as for including a golfer, and he's 6'4". I think you'd be a good in the mix for outside hitter.
Okay, what do I have left?
And outside in the middle.
Okay. This next pick that I'm gonna make is one that actually, let's just say he's not my favorite athlete in this sport. I respect what he does. I respect his accomplishments. He is currently arguably the most dominant athlete in his sport on the planet at this very moment. There's no one better than him at his sport, and that is very clear. He's won 2 straight championships. He is going to win a third this year without a doubt. Like, there's no doubt about it. He may have even locked it up. He's won the past 10 events in a row of his sport. But I still think back to a certain incident back in Abu Dhabi, back in 2021, when he stole legacy from someone that I admire greatly in Lewis Hamilton. And now I don't think he didn't deserve that championship. He just didn't deserve to win that one race. But he deserves everything he's got right now. As my fourth outside hitter, I'm going Max Verstappen. Now, I'm a little hesitant on this for a number of reasons. Max is known as a toxic teammate. He's known as a bit of a teammate killer. I almost went with his former Red Bull teammate, Daniel Ricciardo, in that last spot because he's just a little bit shorter. He's a little bit shorter, and he's a pure vibes guy, which is what you want from that fourth outside hitter sometimes. You know, like a Jason DeRocco type. But at the end of the day, we're looking for like overall legacy, and you can't have the guy who is the current absolute GOAT of F1 out there. And so I'm going Max Verstappen as my fourth outside hitter.
This is the worst pick of the draft by far.
No,
F1 drivers are not athletes. He's 5'11" and has no transferable skills to volleyball.
Whoa. How do we know that? He's Dutch. Once again, Namir, hi, hello, teach me something. You can set, and you're one of the best hitters in the world. Let's go. You're telling me he doesn't have that focus, and he's already talked about how he might not stay in F1 that much longer. Max, come to volleyball.
This is the worst.
We'll teach you a
this is
thing
the
or
worst
two.
pick of the draft. This is the
it-
worst pick of the draft.
Okay, you.
He drives a car. He has no.
Tony Finau swings a club.
Yeah, he does. That is far more athletic and skillful
No.
than driving a car.
I'm just going, this is a pure legacy pick. Like, I've said from the beginning, I want big names on my roster, and that's what my name is. My name is a who's who of sports. My name is the ESPYs. Yours is, I don't know. Yours is the back table at the back.
So if
Table 51.
like, okay, great. You can pick what names are bigger. But if you put them on a volleyball court, my team kicks yours asses.
Absolutely not. You picked. Okay, well, we still got to finish this.
We each have one middle blocker left.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really want to go 3 for 3 NBA players, so I won't. I'm gonna go to the NFL. I'm gonna pick a guy who quietly is having an absolute Hall of Fame career. He this year was probably not going to have as good of a career because of who he's going to be catching passes from. He spent the last couple seasons catching from the GOAT, Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
He plays for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He has played for, I think, 9, maybe 10 seasons and has received 1,000 yards every single year. That is Mike Evans. He's 6'5" out of Texas A&M. He's a crazy athlete. His route running is a huge skill, and his vertical ability, I think that's transferable to middle blocker. 6'5", a little small in international middles, obviously, but I think there are some real transferable skills there. Evans is an amazing athlete and a multiple-time champion, so I'm going to pick another NFL guy. Mike Evans is my last middle blocker.
Okay.
All right, you have one more pick, and then I'm going to throw you a curveball.
You're going to throw me a
I'm going to throw you a
curveball.
curveball after you make your last pick.
Darn. I did try to pick someone here, but he is retired, unfortunately.
That's too bad.
I was going to go Usain Bolt in the middle.
He
He is 6'6".
I'm not going to tell you about it, Siri. Shut up. I thought about picking Michael Phelps, actually.
Yeah, my Phelps would be a good one. Swimmers transition well. You know who was a former swimmer?
Me.
Okay, that does not prove my case. Not at all. Like that just kills it for any swimmer right now. But Danny Demyanenko
Oh, no kidding.
was a former. Yeah,
Long arms.
long arms.
Yeah, I could see it. Okay, make your last
Who do I
middle
want?
pick, and
Who
then
do I
I'm
want?
throwing you a curveball.
Oh shit.
I cannot believe you picked an F1 driver.
Absolutely.
Pick is so bad.
No.
All right, TikTok. Good content here.
I know. I'm trying to find someone tall to put in the middle. This is the problem. Right?
Well, go to the sport of basketball. Go to the
No,
well. Go to the well.
That's so obvious.
You only have 3 basketball players. I have 5.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to find someone in rugby,
Oh, goodness.
but I don't know enough about rugby because I just searched like tallest player, and it's giving
that's
it's giving me
cherry
like
picking.
wretched. Yeah.
That's cherry picking. Like
Okay.
I don't think we should be relying on Google other than to fact check a pick that we already had.
Yeah, you're probably not wrong. Okay, you know what? Then I'm gonna go with a youth pick here.
Oh,
I'm gonna go with someone which is like we're looking towards the future, right? He's gonna have a fellow countryman on this team. So there's a little bit of familiarity there, but he's already a big name in the basketball world. He's already someone that everyone knows his name. And I'm going with the number 1 pick of this year's NBA draft, Mr. Victor Wembanyama.
how tall is that kid? Like,
Like 7 foot.
7'4"?
Yeah.
That's a pretty good pick. I mean, you all know who he is. You know he's a basketball player. I think his name is too long to. No, I think I can add NBA
Wemby.
on there. Wemby. Yeah, what he and Greg Popovich get up to is going to be very interesting to see. Good pick. I mean, he's crazy long and skilled enough. I mean, he's so skinny, like skinnier than Kevin Durant. So maybe middle isn't the position for him, but maybe it is.
Well, we'll see. That's why he's the futures pick. You've got Mbappe to be a little bit of a French connection. You've got some basketball players to help him out. I don't know. I think I have a very international squad, and they're going to work well together. Okay, what's your curveball here?
Curveball? Who's coaching this team?
Oh, who's coaching this team?
Who is coaching this team? What coach from another sport is going to coach this team?
I mean,
I can go first if you want.
Yeah, you go first.
Okay.
I know who I know who I'm going to pick, but you go first.
I certainly have an idea of who I'm going to pick here, especially because I can take him away from you. Because I think if you had this guy, you would have this draft locked up, and I just don't think I can let you have him. I'm going with reigning Super Bowl champion coach Andy Reid of the Kansas City Chiefs.
I
think that like the X's and O's of football do transfer over to volleyball offenses.
Yeah.
Like we were talking to John Sproul last night about the technicality of all these middle routes. I cannot let you have Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and Andy Reid. I cannot let you have that.
That's the golden triangle right there.
Cannot let you have that.
You know, the Holy Trinity, if you will. What is it?
And clearly he's a fun coach, and his players absolutely love him.
100%. I'm going with someone who knows how to win, with various different teams, and is someone who knows how to deal with egos and personalities. He knows how to deal with the biggest names of the sport. And I'm going with Mr. from Portugal, Mr. Jose Mourinho.
Who on earth is that?
Oh, my goodness. Who on earth is that? Just one of the best soccer coaches of all time, Mr. Jose.
Okay,
I am Jose Mourinho. You never seen that ad?
Nope.
Goodness gracious, guys. We're going to do a Euro trip, and we're only going to watch soccer games.
I would rather die.
We're only going to watch soccer games.
I would rather die. Soccer sucks. But if you say so, if you say he's a champion and a leader, fine.
I cannot wait for this. Because the thing is that we're not releasing this for a while.
Yeah, we're going to sit on this
for
a while.
We're going to sit on this for a bit. So I cannot wait until, you know what maybe we do? Maybe we take a screenshot of the rosters and we show some of the players today at the tournament and then we ask who they think his roster is best. Like we talked to Shoji, we talked to Christensen, we talked to a couple of the Maple Volleys, and we show them and we just film their reactions.
That actually is a good idea.
I think we should do that today.
Okay.
Because I want people to give me the credit that I deserve with this one.
By picking an F1 driver?
Yeah, he's one of the greatest of all time. Like, just...
At driving a car.
Yes. Yeah. Yep, absolutely.
Worst pick in the history of our drafts. But if it's well received, it's well received. Yeah, I think this is going to be interesting. We're going to sit on this for a while. We're going to release it. We're going to put out a poll and see who wins. If you people are thinking about this, of what athletes could actually play the sport of volleyball, it's not even a conversation. I destroy you. What athletes could actually play the sport of volleyball, it's not even a conversation. I destroy you.
Yeah, but you just picked from 2 leagues.
How many leagues do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. I have 5 leagues. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
7, 8.
I'm saying 6.
No.
Tennis, basketball, football, F1, soccer, hockey.
What did you...
So I have
PDA.
2 baseballs and I have a golf.
Yeah, I didn't do baseball or golf. I didn't do the boring sports.
You picked F1 and soccer. You didn't pick the boring sports? Are you kidding me? You picked F1 and soccer and tennis. What's wrong with you?
Whoa. You threw tennis in there?
Tennis is boring.
Tennis is great.
People are silent the entire duration of the play. That's the part about American volleyball fans that suck and we're trying to teach them out of.
Yes. Yeah, that does
boring.
Suck. I still think my list crushes yours.
If you're talking about athletes who could actually play the sport of volleyball instead of
big names
but none
of these,
successful,
none of these could. One of those players could actually play.
Who? Joel Embiid?
Embiid.
Curry absolutely could play. Shohei Ohtani absolutely could play. Kevin Durant, Luka Doncic, Christian McCaffrey, those guys absolutely could play volleyball. I think the learning curve for my team would be way faster than yours because I picked better athletes.
I think people are going to like my list way better.
Yeah, if they're just looking at name recognition, not thinking at all about what it is that we're actually drafting. What athletes would make the best volleyball team?
Yeah.
An F1 driver?
I mean, the reality is that the best athletes that would make the best volleyball team are volleyball players.
Yeah, obviously.
Yes, an F1 driver. I did it there
worst pick in volleyball sports history.
Name recognition alone, and I'm proud. The only thing that I'm mad about at myself is that I didn't go Daniel Ricciardo instead of Max Verstappen.
Worst pick in volleyball sports history.
And that's just because Ricciardo would be a pure vibes guy. Pure vibes. And he's Aussie, and I would have liked to have a little bit of Aussie flair on my team.
Unreal.
Shout out to Aussie Tragic.
All right, so there's our teams. There's our 12 plus head coaches.
Love it.
I'm glad we threw that in there at the end. I have no idea when we're putting this out, but when we do, I hope you guys enjoy. You want to see the list one more time?
Oh yeah.
I'll read them down. Everett, Lionel Messi and Patrick Mahomes at center. Erling Haaland, Giannis Antetokounmpo at opposite. LeBron James, Connor McDavid, Kylian Mbappe, Max Verstappen at outside hitters. Travis Kelce, Nikola Jokic, Victor Wembanyama in the middle. Roger Federer at libero. Coach Jose Mourinho. Me, Steph Curry, Luka Doncic at center. Kevin Durant, Aaron Judge at opposite. Shohei Ohtani, Justin Jefferson, Victor Hedman, Tony Finau at outside hitter. Joel Embiid, DeAndre Ayton, Mike Evans at middle, and Christian McCaffrey at libero. Coach Andy Reid of the Kansas City Chiefs. That's it.
That's all. That was a fun one. What are we going to do tomorrow?
That was fun.
What are we going to do tomorrow?
Well, we'll figure something out to do.
All right.
Tomorrow. But it's time to go over to the gym
It is
and
time to go to
film
the
our
gym.
actual pregame show. So we will see you guys. I have no idea, absolutely no idea when this is going to come out.
But we
No
are
clue.
doing a drunk stream tonight, so tune into that.
Yeah, we'll let y'all know. Yeah, let us know whenever we post this. Let us know in the comments who you would have picked, who you think wins, who you think. What athletes did we completely forget about? Because I'm sure there were some. Like I was doing this off the dome. I probably forgot some obvious ones.
Yeah. Some of you cricket fans and rugby fans are probably going to get mad at us here, but who knows? Are we done? Can we wrap this up?
We're done.
I need to go do my post show.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
Of course you do. Thanks for watching.